It's a big month for the space program. NASA and SpaceX will rocket astronauts to the International Space Station on May 27th. Now, before you head to Kennedy Space Center, SpaceX and NASA are urging spectators to stay home because of the COVID-19 pandemic. You'll be able to catch the launch online or on TV. But it's still super exciting, right? It's the first launch of astronauts from the Cape in 9 years. This morning, our own fellow spaceman is coming out of orbit to discuss some new information surrounding the moon and the Starlink satellites, which I have lots of questions about. All right, astrophysicist Dr. Paul Sutter with us from Stony Brook University and the Flatiron Institute in New York. Dr. Sutter, always good to have you. Let's talk about the moon. NASA released a lunar map of the moon. What does this reveal to us about our moon?
Yeah, this map first is absolutely gorgeous. I want this on my wall because all the little colors and pieces of this map tell us about the geology of the moon. They tell us about crater impact sites and highlands and materials. It provides a solid understanding, wrapping up knowledge going back to the Apollo era all the way to the latest lunar orbiters, putting it all together in one nice package, the most detailed geological survey of the moon ever made.
So how were they able to create this type of map? And has it really just taken all these years to pull all this together?
Yeah, this is a lot of time and a lot of work and a lot of careful analysis going back to the Apollo missions where they were first doing orbits and flybys of the moon, taking pictures, taking samples, and then all the way to the lunar reconnaissance orbiters and Japanese missions orbiters that are in orbit around the moon right now, putting it all together exactly how we would make geological and topographical maps of the Earth from combining dozens and dozens of satellite imagery together. It's exactly what they did for this moon map.
Do you think they're going to utilize this kind of technique for other planets like Mars?
I hope so.
Yeah. All right, let's switch over to the Starlink system. So far, 60 small satellites have been launched into low Earth orbit. And first of all, how is that impacting scientists studying the stars? Is it distracting in the sky?
Right. The job of an astronomer is to look at faint points of light in a very dark sky. Kind of a buzzkill when dozens of satellites go streaking by your telescope and ruining your picture. It's like photobombing every single astronomy picture we can do. And when Starlink first launched last year, a bunch of astronomers raised a bunch of complaints. They were releasing images saying, look, our data are spoiled because of these Starlink running in front of our pictures. And Starlink, SpaceX, Elon Musk have responded. They are darkening their satellites. And also, with the next round of launches coming up later this month, they're adding a little visor on the side of the satellite to block the light from reflecting back to the ground. Hopefully, we're going to see how well this
Oh,
works.
interesting.
Hopefully, to minimize the impact on astronomy.
That is so fascinating. But then you won't get to see them because I know people are also tracking them as well. Because there is a way that you can know their position. Dr. Paul Sutter, as always, great to have you. He's an astrophysicist at Stony Brook University and the Flatiron Institute in New York.